Hello, so I am back with another one, with another one on energy vampires. So this one is from healthline.com and it's how to recognize and respond to energy vampires at home, work, and more. Medically reviewed by Timothy J. Legg, PhD in Psych, by Kimberly Holland on February 13th, 2018. So this is research done from 2018, but it's still relevant as of today. So they haven't updated the site now because we're in 2023 now. But to the article, what is an energy vampire? Energy vampires are people who sometimes intentionally drain your emotional energy. They feed on your willingness to listen and care for them, leaving you exhausted and overwhelmed. Energy vampires can be anywhere and anyone. They can be your spouse or your best friend. They can be your cubicle mate or your neighbor. Your cubicle is like if you're in an office and everybody's in a little cube, and that could be in the cube right next to you, like opposite of you, behind you, they're close to you. Read on to learn more about how an energy vampire acts and what you can do next. They don't take accountability. Energy vampires are very charismatic. They may slink out of trouble when problems arise because of their charm. So they're charming. They know how to sweet talk their way out of anything. They are crafty and may pin problems on someone else in almost every situation. So that's like they're going to blame the issue or the problem at hand on someone else. They'll never take accountability for that problem. They never accept culpability. They will never respect. They will never accept like, oh, maybe it's their fault. They will never accept that, or their role in any disagreement or an issue. Like they could never be wrong. Like how can it be their fault? Like it's your fault. You're reacting like that. You're often left holding the guilt and possibly the blame. Like it's always your fault. Like they're never gonna accept accountability for anything. For example, I can't believe no one could get this right. What an embarrassment. I just sat there. He kept getting angry at me, and I still don't know what I did. Those are examples. They're always involved in some kind of drama. Energy vampires will always find themselves in the middle of a catastrophe, failing from target to target with their emotional and dramatic behavior. When they've landed on you, they fling this drama onto you in hopes you'll absorb it, fix it, and right their ship. So it's like drama is always around them. There's always a problem. And then it's like if you're there, they're going to dump all that on you, expecting you to fix it, hoping that you'll absorb all of their nasty, toxic problems. For example, why am I always the one everyone gets mad at? I don't deserve this. Everyone gets mad because you the fuck up. You don't want to accept it. Like you don't want to take accountability that you're fucking up. That's why everybody gets mad at you, because you always fucking up and then you don't accept it. Right? It's your fault. Another example. I just can't take this anymore. I didn't do anything to Ellen, but she stopped talking to me. Why can't anyone be as kind as you? So they're like dumping that onto you. Like they don't know why she stopped talking to them, but then you're the one that's talking to them, so they're gonna dump all of whatever just happened. They're gonna dump all that on you, and it's everyone's fault, and you're the only one that's gonna talk to them. Like, oh God. Like this shit. Let me see. They're always okay. They always one up you. Like they always try to get one over on you. They always trying to trick you. An energy vampire never likes to be outdone, and they aren't keen to share the spotlight. This is one of their many narcissistic tendencies. They struggle to feel genuine happiness for another person. Instead, they prefer to pull their energy to feed their emotional demands. So it's like they're jealous, but they're not going to show it. Like they should be happy for you. They should be excited for you. But that's so hard for them because you know. Here's an example. That's really good news. I actually applied for a new job today too, and I really need some help with my resume. Do you mind looking it over? Like they just took the attention off of you, whatever good news that you had, and they just put it back on them. Another example. So proud of you. Only 3 more certifications to go to catch up with me, and they put it back on themselves. They're so like, ugh. But they diminish your problems and play up their own. So they make it seem like your problems are insignificant, or they don't really matter. Like whatever they have going on is more important. So energy vampires feed off your emotional energy, and if you're sad or upset, your energy supplies are dwindling. It's like, so if you're sad and upset, they can't feed off of you. To drain the most energy from you, energy vampires will shift the attention of the discussion to themselves, turning your dismay into their emotional buffet, like by you feeling sorry for them. And, you know, I know your job, for example, I know your job doesn't pay well, but at least your job is fun. You have to help me find a new one. They always put it back on themselves. You're super swamped at work, and I get it, but I really, really need to talk to you tonight about the issue with Mark. Like they change everything back to them so that you forget whatever you have going on and you can help them. They act like a martyr. That's the one that like they would sacrifice themselves to help humanity or help someone else. But that's their acting. They would not do that for anyone. Energy vampires place their problems squarely on the shoulders of other people. Like they would not take accountability for the problem. Like they're gonna put it on someone else. They take no responsibility for their contributions to their difficulties. So they can be having problems within their life, but they're not gonna say that. They're not gonna say like it's their fault that this is not working out, like this is not going the way that they wanted, or you know, what they're seeking is emotional support to boost their self-esteem. For example, he's so unreasonable. I do the best I can, but that's just never enough. Another example, the day started off bad and it only got worse. So they want you to say something positive for them to boost their self-esteem. So they'll say something negative, and it's for you to give them positive feedback so that they can feed off of your good energy. These people, energy vampires, are the fucking worst. You know, I'm gonna put this link in the description box. It's called healthline.com. They use your here's another one. They use your good nature against you. People who are sensitive and compassionate are prime targets for energy vampires. You offer a listening ear, a kind heart, and endless energy. In that way, energy vampires use your very nature against you, draining you of your vitality. For example, they monopolize your time at every social occasion so they can have as much of your energy as they can get. They try to take all your time, all your energy, all your everything. They want everything for themselves. They don't give two shits about what you got going on, that you have to sleep. They do not care. They just want your energy. They know you'll feel guilty turning them down for coffee or a dinner date, so they ask regularly. So they're going to ask you to go out or to meet up, to see each other regularly because they want your energy. They want your energy. They use guilt trips or ultimatums. Energy vampires often rely on guilt trips to get what they want. They know shame is a great weapon against people who are compassionate and caring. So it's like they use your good nature against you. Likewise, ultimatums are an effective way to capture a person's attention and coerce them into doing something they otherwise don't want to do. For example, I don't know how you expect me to make it without you. I'll fall apart. So they'll make you feel guilty for leaving them the fuck alone. Like, leave. Like, you don't have to feel sorry for nobody. But it's like they use the guilt trips to make you feel sorry for them, you know? If you really care for me, you'll call him and tell him how much I love him. Like, what? But you know, they're just tricking you and using you to do the work. They're codependent. Codependent means that they are not independent. Like, they always need somebody else to do something for them. Like, they don't know how to do nothing for themselves. They have to have somebody to lean on. Codependency is a type of relationship where every action is designed to elicit a certain reaction from other individuals. So that's like they want a reaction out of the person. It's a vicious cycle of behavior, but energy vampires rarely recognize that they're in them. They use these relationships, often romantic ones, to continue spinning the cycle of drama and emotional need. So they always got problems. And they always have an emotional need. They need you. They need to talk. They need your energy. They want you to baby them, make them feel better. They need your energy boost, you know, self-esteem, probably insecure, all kinds of stuff. It's like, ugh. For example, I know this isn't a good relationship, but it's so much better than trying to get over him and learn to date again. So it's like you'd rather be in a messed up situation than to leave and find something better, you know. If I just ignore him for a few days, he'll totally beg for forgiveness and come crawling back. That's how their mentality is. They're codependent. So it's like they don't even see themselves without another person because they depend on that other person. They criticize or they bully. At the core, energy vampires are often insecure. I said that. They may use dehumanizing tactics and criticisms to keep their prey insecure too. So they'll make you insecure because they're insecure. Like, you, man, I love myself too much to deal with an energy vampire. Like, it's no fucking way. Like, we would be fighting all the time. Like, I would have been left. There's no fucking way. But in this state, you feel like you owe them your attention. You should continue to work to stop the unwanted attacks. For example, if I was too stupid to expect better from you, everyone else treats me like garbage, so why not you? So it's like they try to make you feel guilty because they're insecure and everybody treats them like shit. So then, like, why they think that you're not going to treat them like shit? Like, fuck you. Like, you were in over your head from the beginning, and I told you that. They criticize or they bully. It's like I couldn't deal with it. I couldn't deal with this. A person with this kind of energy is like what? Well, no. They intimidate. One step removed from criticizing or bullying you. Intimidation is a tool some energy vampires turn to when they need to stir up their emotional fodder. Fodder, F-O-D-D-E-R. Fodder. Fear is a very strong emotional reaction. If an energy vampire can upset you, they can bolster their ego. For example, I won't tell you this again and again. Another one. You don't deserve a promotion. You don't show that you even really want it. Like, what? Like, they intimidate you. Like, they want you to say something, and then that's how they feed off of the energy that you're giving them. People like this, like, you don't waste your time on people like this. You don't speak to them. You don't deal with them. You don't give them your energy. You don't give them your power. It's like you leave them right where you found them. Leave them alone. Why it matters and what to do. Energy vampires depend a lot from the people they target. This continuous drain on your resources can have a noticeable effect on your well being. Over time, excess stress can lead to anxiety, depression, and heart disease, and more. That's why it's important to recognize the behaviors and then work to remove them. You gotta get this energy out your life. Like somebody's doing this to you, you have to get them out of your life. Like, oh my God, like, no fucking way. I'm gonna put up with anything like this. This may involve putting up walls to protect against an energy vampire's efforts or removing the person from your life entirely. Like, get them out of here. They gotta get out of here. The ideas below may not work for everyone. Try them and mold your approach as you go until you're able to feel in control and protective. So that's establish boundaries, adjust your expectations, don't give them an inch, guard your emotional capacity. Oh my God. Cut them out entirely. Like, just cut them out. Damn, let me read 16 minutes. But all right, the bottom line, by recognizing these behaviors and trying to put an end to it, you're protecting yourself, your health, and your overall well-being. No one deserves to be mistreated or used in this manner. And it's certainly not your fault, because they're always going to try to make you feel guilty, make you feel shameful, make you feel bad for leaving them the fuck alone. Don't feel bad for caring about yourself and your mental health and your body. And hell no. Like, oh, no. Some people refuse to accept the responsibility of their own emotional maturity, and that isn't your burden to bear. Like, they're immature, insecure, they're bullies, they're arrogant, they're no accountability. It's like, why would you put up with this? And then it's like you keep going, you keep going through it, and I'm just like, oh my God. It's like, cut them out entirely. In most cases, you have the freedom to exercise this person from your life entirely. This may seem dramatic, but you have to remember that you're protecting yourself in the end. Guard your emotional capacity. Energy vampires use non-verbal cues to know when they have someone on the hook. Your facial expression, the way you lean in, how you clasp your hands. An energy vampire can take these signs of your investment. Instead, like these are the same as the other article, like how to put up your boundaries, adjust your expectations. I'm gonna put the link in the description box, because I'm like, oh my God. It's because you could recognize the signs in a person, and then it's just like so frustrating, and it can make you angry. You could be like, oh hell no, like, you know, like, no. But it's like, not everyone knows what an energy vampire is, and it is a real thing. It's something that people really do. It's a behavior. But you gotta pay attention to the signs. You have to know what it is. If once you know what it is, then you know what to be careful of. You know that you don't need to be anywhere around this person. You gotta leave this person alone. Leave them alone. Walk away. Mind your business. Like, you don't have to be there. You don't have to be their punching bag, because they just want someone to abuse, someone to use, someone to... It's just so bad. And then it's bad because you don't know what you're dealing with. I'm gonna put the links in the description box. Just check it out. You can find the link. It's the same exact information, because I was reading off the website. It's healthline.com, and the article is called How to Recognize and Respond to Energy Vampires at Work, Home, and More. and it was written February 13th, 2018. So this was from 2018. Like, this article made me kind of mad because it was accurate. It was very accurate. And I'm just like, oh my God, I hate an energy vampire, but whatever. I'm going to put it up. Always leave with love. Stay positive. Stay positive. Bye.